Howdy, y'all. How it goes? It's Leo with Number Solutions. I realize I'm going early, going live just a little bit early, but I'm technically, to be technical, I'm late. So I was supposed to be live this morning. Levi, Mark, and Stitch, Philip, Jeremy, how goes it? So there, for those who don't know and who know the streaming schedule, there's a consensus that if I'm not live that morning, usually I'll go live at night. It's not expected, but usually I try to. Yeah, no, I had I got up in time. I was awake. But I was in a lot of pain and I had gotten up fully out of bed and I was like, "Oh god, I'm hurting. Oh god, I'm hurting. I'm just going to go." And so 7:10 happens. I lay back down on the heating pad. I'm like, I just need like 30, 40 minutes. I pass out for a couple minutes, wake back up, and I'm like, I'm still in a lot of pain. I'm just not gonna stream. I'm not gonna get back up. I don't get very great sleep to begin with. It's very off and on throughout the night. So I'm in perpetual tired mode, and that never helps matters any. But on the bright side, today's dinner is easy. I've got like a goulash-ish thing. Because it's just leftovers. So the leftovers are from like a this wasn't a mac and cheese. This was a caravati, something like that. Basically, these really spindly noodles, right? With a spicy marinara that we had added some veggies and hamburger to. So I added a little bit more hamburger to it. Added that along with some green beans. I was going to add some fresh vegetables from a taco night, but I forgot about it. And somebody ate all our taco meat, but didn't eat like all the vegetables that went with it. I don't know why, but it's whatever. And then I grabbed a V8 to give it a little bit of, so it's not so dry. And so I got a goulash. It tastes like goulash. But the only thing that I wish is that I had salt and pepper down here when I want salt and pepper. William Dragon, how goes it? You're getting told, hi, kiddo. Have you tried 100 super people versus one gorilla, but they're losing because it's gorilla grown? It's an expectation, but not a requirement. I expect it. I just know it might not happen, and that is perfectly fine. At any point, I worry if you are sick. See, that's the reason why. Like, I usually I'll go and I'll do a message. This is why you gotta stay on Discord, because I'll usually do a message on Discord if I'm straight up not going to do anything. And I thought about doing a message on Discord this morning when I did get up, and I was like, no, I'm gonna go live today. I'm gonna go ahead and do a live stream tonight. And and we got closer to it, and I was like, yeah, I still feel it. So I didn't need to do a message. They're not even, and yeah, you check Discord, yeah. Sebastian, I have been better. I have been worse. That's not really the answer you're probably looking for, but it's the answer you're going to get. I'm not going to say I'm good, because I'm not. Still dealing with my fair share of pain. But I do want you guys' opinion. We've got. I don't think I should do it, actually, because this has a very political joke, two political jokes, but one of them is more like a lighthearted one, and the other one is very in your face. It's been used before type of joke with time machines and stuff like that. But it's up to you guys. You can this. The great thing about these streams is that they are a bit more political. Discorded, if anything. Well, no, I don't want to put it on Discord. Oh yeah, since I can't prove what's in it or that kind of stuff, they stopped search. Like, I asked them to keep searching for it, but I have no idea. But since I can't prove what's in it and I don't know the package value and stuff like that, it's kind of like up in the air. Oh my god, I have salt and pepper. Yay, McDonald's. This is why when you order from McDonald's, they have a bunch of free stuff. When you do DoorDash from McDonald's, you can actually request salt, pepper, ketchup, and like a bunch of other stuff for free. So like if you really wanted to maximize what you get, you can get like 10 salt and pepper packets, 20, whatever. Ketchup, you can get some what's it called? Jellies. A couple of the jellies. I think they limit you on how much jelly you get. You can even get syrup, even if you didn't order the stuff. Now, they won't always give the stuff to you, but when they do, it's really nice. Sandra, how goes it? Did you just drink the rest of my soda?
Sorry, I'm like, don't be over dramatic.
You pretty much drank the rest of it.
There's
Bitch.
I drink all of it.
Technically, it's your soda, but technically, it was my can. Whatever. Whatever. Ian, that's not not with how we drink. We both me and Kato kind of go like that. So the backwash thing doesn't happen. You have low sodium, so salt goes everywhere with you. Yeah, same here. Well, I don't have low sodium. I'm on a low sodium diet.
He's gonna hit you.
Hi, how you guys doing? I'm totally unrelated note. I shook this up really well. Hey Ash, how goes it? I'm not a fan of DoorDash. You go on a drive is eating your enchiladas. Oh my god.
That's
Thank you, Ash. I ordered 200 of each sauce. You got a full bag of sauce, then one taco bag. I had sauce for years. Be careful with the whole sauce for years thing. They don't last for years. They don't last an indefinite amount. If you can see the sauce through it, it's bad. It's gone bad. It's like got a shelf life of 6 months to a couple of years, depending on what it is.
the spicier the sauce, the longer it lasts.
That sign, they're the mimic.
Oh.
Right. You used to have a bunch of napkins over here. Now I just have a roll of toilet paper. Oh, and I want to blow my nose. Because I'm a cheap bitch. Kleenexes? Nah. Toilet paper? Yeah. It's okay. I get the good toilet paper. It's soft. That's cool. Yeah, I've always been worried about that, but it's been one of those things where I tip at minimum 15%. My spouse used to do DoorDash quite a bit. It was like the main source of income for like a solid 2 years. And you can make a living with DoorDash relatively easy. It's just it can be very stressful to live off of DoorDash. I don't mean ordering, but I don't know what Hilton Appetite is. Do you know what that is, kiddo?
Doing a what?
Hilton appetite. Mm. Your nose is cracking. Yeah. Well, if things are bad enough, I'll get them. But otherwise, no. I'll just deal. Same here. I'm really happy for all the places that seal up food. Here, try to eat some of this.
I thought you said eat it.
Bon appetit. Sorry, autocorrect. Ah. One of your daughters.
It's cold.
Huh?
It's cold.
You want to go warm it up? That'd be great. But
No.
I'm just kind of dealing with. There's a mouth. You put the food in your mouth, not your chin. Goes into your mouth, child.
I put it in my mouth. I don't know if you're
Dumbass. Yeah. So I mean, as fun as this would be, it also has to be like we've made them the butt of the joke for so long that like there needs to be something significant. They don't have the ability to learn key manipulation and kamehameha because they just don't have the patience for it. Is what we've kind of established. There's this thing that like the moment they become competent enough, there's not much of a reason to keep doing the channel with predator content. Now, it's not the fact that like we've already established that we can hold this channel without predator content, but predator versus content's what made this channel. People still ask for it all the time. I think the day that predator content just bombs completely and the video never picks up and it was 100% good video, not like a bad idea or a video that we half-assed or something like that, but like 100% it should have taken off. I think that's where we have to look at it and go, I think it's time to retire. Let's go ahead and figure out how we want to end the series, and the series gets ended. But we haven't reached that because what happens currently is that we just stop making Predator versus content for a good chunk, and then we'll bring it back. And we repeat that cycle. And we do that with a lot of different things. The Stitch content has become a reoccurring series. Deadpool has become kind of a reoccurring series. You got Gary the Broke Vampire. Once you start building up these different types of series and content, that's when your channel, you have a couple options here, right? Is if you have the ability, you can really go all out on it, and you can make a ton of content really, really quickly, and have nonstop content for months on end. If you don't have that option, that's fine. You now still have the option to go, let's make what I can make in this vein of content, periodically do something new. And this is what we do. And repeat that out. You know, when views are low, go back to whatever was doing really well, kick the views back up, try something new, and repeat that process. Oh, yeah, actually, yeah. YouTube, all of them have a problem. Instagram and YouTube are actively trying to do something about them. Instagram has officially like done a thing where like it won't show you it, and here's the reason why. There's the dead internet theory is not really the way the actual what people think it is versus what the actual theory is are two entirely different things. However, Instagram's not making money off of AI content because no one's watching it. Because no one's watching it, they're not making money. So they're actively like, hey, we don't want AI content on this platform anymore. Or Maeve does the same. So I don't know Dresden enough. I was gonna read the other day, but I had a massive headache. One of my biggest things is I'm not a huge fan of the way he wrote the first book. And I've been told, go to book 3. I can't do that one. Steven, how goes it? By the way, since Steven is here, and Jeremy is here, which are the two main donators to making my cats fat, I will, in fact, give the Outdoor Kitties a can of cat food if we make the $25 donation here in the here in the chat room area. What? It has been foretold. Whole new style of reaction video. We just watched a chicken cross the road. Congrats. Life is complete. We can go about our business. Yeah, you are allowed. Sorry. So last time Steven popped in here, I was like, he can't have food. Max me fat of the sulfur. Sports getting maximum floof. Kind of funny when he's sitting in the hallway and you look at him, there's this big giant floof ball. Oh, I have no idea what you mean. I will send a picture on Discord. I'll have Kiddo remind me when we get done. Did he say why? To get to the other side. That is too much food for me. I'm going to have to put away my leftovers. I'm going to have to make my leftovers. Just eat however much you want.
I don't want it.
And once you get full, I'll try to eat some more of that. Because realistically, we shouldn't be putting that back. We believe you. We don't need proof. Yeah, him being fat is my proof. Killer's gained some weight, which is good though. Trying to think of poor Kitty's health, all the mice that need to be eaten. Put them to the right. Now they're right overs instead of leftovers. Made meatloaf, broccoli, and cheese on. By the way, what have you eaten? Have you eaten? Have you taken your meds? I have forgotten to take my meds. Of course I did. Yeah. So do you guys want to go over that skit? You don't? Because of that joke right there?
We're not going to do the skip.
Why not?
I don't think I can now.
It's up to them, not you.
Womp womp.
They're the ones who pay me money. I pay you money.
Exactly. Sorry.
And I can't pay you money if they don't pay us money. No, just no. Chris is not here tonight. Sorry. He's busy. He's got a new like work schedule thing. He should be here tomorrow. If we go live tomorrow, I don't know if we'll go live or if we'll just do other things. Sorry, Raven is my boss. Raven's my boss. We vote sketch. Hey, there's one vote for the sketch. Oh, pardon me. Working on chicken rice. Should be medicated soon. By the way, I do apologize if you guys heard the burp. I do apologize. Has Napa taken a citizenship test? Oh my God, that's a lot of food that you just like consumed super fast. You don't throw up on me. 2 for sketch. Is it 3 for okay sketch? Okay. All right.
disappointed.
I'm gonna play both parts. We've got two different versions with some alternate line takes here. I'm currently working on this and trying to iron it out. You got a time traveler talking to his roommate, friend, doesn't really matter. By the way, Sebastian, thank you. Imagine his work visa needing to be renewed and gets mad at the DMV. All right. Do you guys want to? I can. Nah, I'll leave it. So, friend 1, friend 2, friend. Dude, I can't believe you actually invented the time machine. I can't believe you actually invented a time. Can you not die on me while I'm trying to do it? You good? Okay. Try that again. Dude, I can't believe you actually invented the time. Not a time machine. Yep, grabbing that snow was the best thing I could do. Yeah, snow. Yeah, grabbed like 5 tons of snow and brought it back. What? Why snow? Of all things you could do, why snow? It was the least impactful. Really? You could have done anything. You know what you could have done? Killed Trump as a baby? Yes, you could. No, wait, I was going to say Hitler. Same difference. Anyways, you could have changed the world for the better. Why snow? So you can't actually change anything from the past and still be the same person. You know that, right? Like, unless alternate reality things type of happen, nothing would have changed for you. Just alternate you. Oh. But why snow? Because I wanted to do something impactful. Really? You had to go for it a second time? Uh-huh. What does snow, or how does stealing or taking snow and bringing it back help? And how did it not hurt taking 4 tons of snow from the past? Well, first of all, I went to a time period in which it wouldn't affect anything. That much snow went missing and then dropped it high enough in the sky that kind of dispersed and came back down. I'm pretty sure 4 tons of snow falling from the ground. What if I didn't do it all at once, man? I just kind of opened up the portal and let the snow keep coming. What'd you do? Go to the Ice Age? Oh my God, it was so fucking cold. I was freezing everything off, man. And I mean everything. Both characters look down. Anyways, on a totally unrelated note, I would like to be called Isabel. Yeah, sure, cool. So, to be clear, that particular joke about Trump will not exist in the version that if it gets posted on the main channel, it would not exist on the main channel. It would have to be cut in its entirety. Now, the second version is pretty much the same, but we change it to I wanted something impactful. Anyways, we needed the snow. I brought the snow. And here it is. So the second version starts kind of like this. Man, the weather here in Utah has been crazy lately. You're welcome. What, for the weather? How the hell are you responsible for the weather? Oh, I built a time machine. What? Yeah, stole about 4 or 5 tons of snow. And, no, I don't know. Let's rewind back to the time machine. But it's, I made a time machine and opened up a portal and no. Yeah, I'm still hung up on the time machine part. And why would you bring snow of all things? I wanted something impactful. Eh? No. Anyways, we needed the snow. I brought the snow. Why would you use it? Why wouldn't you use it for something bigger, better? Like what? I don't know, taking out a certain dictator. Yeah, I thought about that, but it kind of felt like a moral gray area to kill baby Trump. I met Hitler. Same thing. Yeah. But it wouldn't have mattered anyways. Why not? I'm pretty sure none of either of those two people existing would have had a huge impact. Maybe, maybe not. The reality is, we don't know because you didn't try. Well, what? I mean, I had to know what changed. I'm not entirely sure. I don't think anything changed. Unless you count like Bearstein versus Bearstein. What? You built a time machine. That's something you can do, and you should know about the whole thing if it would affect things. Any fool can get lucky once. Okay, fine. Again, why snow? Why not bring back tons of gold or, I don't know, a lost artifact or just straight up water? It's Utah. Oh, that's where I bring up the water thing. Then why wouldn't you bring up, I don't know, 6 tons of water instead of 4 tons of snow? Because people would have noticed 6 tons of water. Oh, yeah, that would have been noticed. Exactly. And who's going to notice 4 tons of extra snow randomly in July? That was you. I mean, did you actually notice? I don't know. Fair enough. Where did you get the 4 tons of snow? And wouldn't that impact the past? Impact. I took it from an area, wouldn't have done anything. Short of the Ice Age. The guy tilted his head. Mm-hmm. You went to the Ice Age. Yep. God, that must have been cold. So fucking cold, man. I froze everything. And I mean everything off. On a totally unrelated note, I would like to go by Isabel now. Yeah, sure. And then we have some alternate or RFK, yeah. Then we have some alternate lines. No one's gonna notice if it randomly snows in July in Utah. You're the fucking reason that happens. Traveler. Well, yeah, but I'm not the reason the lake is pretty much disappearing. Oh, impactful. So more political. Because if you don't know, the lake in Utah is actually disappearing at a very rapid rate. And they want to actually just classify the lake as smaller than what it really is to pretend that it's not disappearing. And then they want to sell off that land to developers to scrape for the materials, which would release toxic material into the atmosphere. I live in Utah. I know things about the things that are going to impact, but our stuff. Yeah, that land is very, very contaminated. That's not going to stop them. Yeah, and Dark Wolf, that's the joke. It has snowed in July a lot in Utah. It's a very common occurrence.
In July than we do in December.
That's for the last few years. Yeah, we've gotten more snow in July than we have when we were supposed to get the snow. I mean, so it's not that unknown, right? So there's some work to be done, but when I showed Chris it, he was 100% like, we can't do that joke. The one about Trump. The other joke did not matter. The other joke was fine. Even though it is slightly political, it's on the, okay. Can't stop listening to Queen. We have a Predator versus Power Rangers. That's been done. There's like 2 parts of it, in fact. It didn't do well enough to justify a remake either. And that one bombed. It's just, it was a niche inside of a niche inside of a niche. I have no idea if we're going to do any content from Stranger Things for a while. Because right now that's a negative hot topic. So I don't know if that's going to happen. Yeah, it gets very, very cold. For those who don't know, Utah is a cold desert. So we often get snow at the most random of times. Someone said Ice Ice Baby. That brought me to Under Pressure, and now I'm going through the album. So I'm gonna have a little bit of dessert. No, I guess Nevada's also a desert. This whole section of the U.S. is technically desert-ish. Which skit? The one I just did? Because at the end of the day, it's still just a time travel, bringing stuff in and dropping and grabbing snow instead of it's the premise is the situation. You don't need to understand it to be like, that is such a stupid why snow? And the skit explains why snow. Utah is a desert, we need stuff, right? I need to work on it. Either way, it is rough. And the thing is I do want to keep it regional. And if you live in the United States, you know Utah. If you've lived in Utah, you know it's weather. If you lived anywhere with weather where it snows in July, you're going to immediately go, oh, I like that. That's funny. And I realize that it is a niche thing. It has a lot of niche jokes. The jokes here are it's more of a situational. Some guy randomly made a time machine, doesn't know how it works, but decided to grab snow of all things in order to help. Has the impactful joke. How I want to deliver that is whatever. I think having that at the end there, the whole Blake is pretty much disappearing. Oh, impactful would be a nice way, but it's also like it kind of the whole thing. Yeah, it's Sean. It's like there's snow in July. Utah gets snow in July quite often. It needs work. I 100% admit that it needs work. Here's the problem I'm in Utah. I just said that. I've had it in the middle of Ogden, Utah. I don't live in Ogden. But that's just an example. I've got cats running around. Snow on the 4th of July in Minnesota. Yeah. So here's the thing. If I make it too generic, I lose the point of the sketch entirely. Right? If I make it, and this is something me and Chris have discussed, is like no. Don't even think about it. Fucking cat. Predator meets a funny British man, Doctor Who. I've done that one too. What's up?
Can I have this?
What is it?
Cheese. No.
Which cheese?
The apple cheddar cheese. That's for our veggie nights.
Yeah. No. Utah does not compute. Utah has gone from being no snow one year, literally trucking it to salt flats the next year, right? No, we didn't. Mr. Magoo was one of those that it was too few people. What are you trying to do? Do you want on the chair? I'd like to continue my conversation. And you keep walking over here like you're going to jump the exact opposite direction where you need to be jumping if you're jumping. No. You can come around. You don't jump from there. Come on. Okay. There you go. Yeah. You're not getting treat. You're not getting the stuff that was in the bowl. You can't. It had garlic and stuff. You can't have that. I am so sorry. Cat did not care what you want. No, Cat did not care what I wanted. I don't have a treat down here to give you right now. I'm sorry. Plus it's like we already have it. Where are you trying to go now? Oh, 1 second. There you go. This person is to blame for this cat always being over here now. On the bright side, I get to do this. Want the other side? Oh, more of that. All right. Where were we? Right. So we don't want the sketch to be too generic. And we've had that where like when we want to put references into something, we're going to run into that area of like, is this too niche for it to succeed? And we've had that 100%. We've had that happen. But we've also had a sketch do well that's still a niche sketch, but it was written with jokes that you still just found the situation funny, even if you didn't understand the jokes. So that's what I'm trying to go for here. Random dude makes time machine, doesn't understand how it works, just that it does. Tries to do something good. He lives in Utah, so he does this, right? And you could replace Utah with virtually any area. You replace the snow with an area that with something that would impact that area, right? Replace a few of those elements, and you can keep the rest of the sketch the same. And that's what we're I remember that one. Yeah. GG on both videos. What do you mean GG on both videos? So when I talk to Chris, we'll talk to this and figure it out. I don't watch pro wrestling at all. Did when I was a kid, but I don't anymore. So I like the idea of like I had a huge line of absolutely nothing. I'm pretty confident all that happens possibly a parallel universe. Like it gets too explainy. And changing that to like a joke about the Mandela effect. And I was like, absolutely nothing unless you know what the Mandela effect is. Something like that. Ooh. And so I can go in here, I can like make myself notes. I need to replace the political joke of kill Trump as a baby with something else. The Hitler / Trump joke needs to be replaced with something else. What is something that isn't necessarily political, but would still be relevant in a similar fashion, whether it be nerdy or not. I like the whole did this, wait, I was going to say this, and then same difference type of effect, type of back and forth. Be really funny about the Elder Scrolls thing. But I don't know how to do that. No, it's still political, Perry. So what'd you use to build your time machine? A phone booth, a car? Well, I said portal, so it's a portal. It's a portal of some kind. He frees Nelson Mandela. Probably a boat. Well, the butterfly effect thing, I think both of them would know, using the Elder Scrolls to build a time machine. Oh. I'm gonna make a comment here. I don't know. I have no idea. Talking about any dictator is political, but could always use Putin. Yeah, and see that's the thing. I think if you cut that joke out, you could cut it out entirely. The skit will still work. But I'll be perfectly honest, keeping that joke in there or some version of that joke, that back and forth, you get that it feels more realistic. You're talking about like, hey, why don't you do something like this? And this is the question that always comes up in time travel. Why don't you go and change this event, prevent this bad, horrible thing from ever happening? Right? Oh, movies. What are okay, Dragon Ball Evolution, right? Dragon Ball Evolution. So Traveler says, I gotta take my watch off real quick. Prevented prevented the live action Dragon Ball from being made. And then friend goes, here, let me gotta make sure I'm typing this correctly so it actually looks correct. Traveler. So it literally goes like this because these are two universal. By the way, you know it's I want to point this out. I say traveler, right? Traveler. I was spelling it with two L's because I thought it was two L's, and I was like, why does it look like it's not? Why doesn't it look weird for some reason? It's just one L. But so here's how it goes. So you could have done anything. You know what you could have done? Prevented the live action Dragon Ball from being made? I was gonna say the live action Avatar The Last Airbender. Same difference. A non-political version using the movies as an example. You get that same, like, you could have done that, you could have stopped this from happening, but it's not political. It just kills the political. I think the political joke's stronger, 100%. Ryan Reynolds, Green Lantern. Oh, that's a good one. I double checked that. I double checked. Both Traveler 1L and Traveler 2Ls are correct. They are regional spellings. Traveler is American English, while Traveler 2Ls is British Commonwealth. One is American, one is British. Now, do you want to know? Here's the thing. I grew up, and this is you can tell by some of the things, the way I spell some things. I grew up on watching BBC. So I still have this habit of spelling something and it's incorrect according to American English, but it's correct according to British Commonwealth English. Traveler has 1L according to American English, but in British English, it's 2. Yes, like color and color. C-O-L-O-R, C-O-L-U-R. Okay. C-L-O-O, yeah. Neighbor, neighbor, yep.
Neighbor, what?
Isn't that so funny? I hate spelling so much. It could have stopped us from signing that contract that distributor screwed us on. How could somebody send Lantern Rings to Sonic's universe? You're writing Canadian, gross. It's not even Canadian, it's just UK. Whatever.
Hey, it's not. You're wrong.
Just so no one thinks I'm being mean to her. I'm only being mean because I'm stopping. She's gonna fall off if I keep doing it. Because she'll keep pushing herself towards it. Yeah, baby. Cat bongos, yeah. And see, it distracts me. I blame you, Xena. You can hear the I don't think you can right now. She did a massive. Not highlighting your comment, Stephen, out of spite. Yeah, Bubba. Yeah. You want to come up? Can I steal you? Can I give you a hug? No? All right. Oh. Somebody's overstimulated. Look at those eyes. Okay. Hold on. I guess technically, I do have a puppet. Its mouth doesn't move. Oh shit! I got you, baby.
He did in fact not get it. He did not like that.
She's okay. She managed to grab a hold and got let down easily. Okay, well, we know we can't do that on there. This is a cat toy, by the way. You put it on and it protects your hand while they go vicious on it. I'm not highlighting your comment. Raven doesn't need to see it.
Show me it.
Nope.
Show me.
Nope.
Dude. Just go on here.
I'm just being proactive. Okay, we're not. Elder abuse.
I'm on you and say child abuse.
Oh no, we don't. We can't joke about that.
He's been punished.
Punish me for laughing at the kitty. Okay. you all rooting for Raven. Bring out the Kraken. Now we have to confiscate the kitty. I'd like to point out that is for the kitties. You'd be taking away a cat toy. Beware the sneaky hairball. Yeah, she'll come back around and pounce on me or something. All right. So we're just about done here. We've been alive for almost an hour for our stream, and I have to, pardon me, take my meds after this stream too. We didn't really do much of anything. We did get some ideas on how to change things around. I'd love to include the whole more about Utah thing in this. So what will probably happen is I'll figure out how I want it to start, redo a whole thing, and like go line by line by what I think works the best and work on something that way. In the meantime, I need to come up with a different sketch. I need something else to film and do. What do we want to do?
Game.
I know. I don't like. In fact, I might have to stop games for a while, just on the sheer fact that like I'm not making content. Look at that face. Yeah, look at that face. What game? I don't know why. I don't know what it
You
just.
can worry about the school, so you don't have to stop. Because you can just work during school hours. If you don't sleep all day, like you always do.
Utah could be more direct. Exactly. Malicious hero convinces an evil scientist hula hoops are the secret to unlock perpetual motion energy. Oh, how would I do that? I would love to say that. The Musketeer. Is your Utah problems related to the P&E Electronics? How close are you all to the GoFundMe goals? That's a very good question, actually. Let's check. I do not know. Ergon Tusk. Not you going and snapping your neck. Child of mine. I think we're last time I looked, we were only like 1,000. So Levi, did you see my Discord post about the Riddler getting shut down by normals while Batman's out of town due to a sleuth convention? I have been in a funk for a little while. For a little while. On making things. I was happy to make what I was able to make the other day. Oh, I already had that scheduled. When does that go live? Gandalf's Valid Crash Out already went live on my personal channel. Did he move things around on the other one? So we had 2 videos go live at the same. Oh shit!
Huh?
We had 2 videos go live at the same time because we fucked up. No. What the hell? He moved it to a different week. Dude, what the fuck? Why would you change it to a whole fucking week later? Whatever, I guess. Did relatively well for my channel. So what I'm probably going to have to do now, I'm going to need to talk to Chris about that. Yeah. I was like, why isn't it's I don't fucking know, man. I don't know. I had it go live on my channel and it was set to promote on a Bill and Support as well as a collaborator. And then on every other social, it was going to drop on every other social on the main channel because I don't have, like, my other socials are kind of dead. So, I mean, that sucks, but I guess it gives me an opportunity. If it doesn't go until next week, gives me an opportunity to just see what happens. But I don't know why there's nothing scheduled for an entire week. Why he didn't just set it for the next day or the day after. So it's whatever. Oh, screwing with this thing. We were doing another one, and the Elon Musk joke. But I think I'll kill it. I can't do anything Animorphs content. They don't do well. The Animorph skits just never do well. That's one of those IPs that just bombs. Unless it's a commissioned work, probably just gonna stay away from it. There's just sad, but oh yeah, the malicious hero hula hoop thing. And now that I'm thinking about it, it's kind of like a me. No, it was just an accident. It's just weird that it got moved to like next week, and I think that might have just been an accident too. He's been really busy, so he probably just moved it the best he could, as quick as he could. We had agreed that the animation was going to go live if it was ready for Monday, and I had already scheduled that other one for Monday, so that's probably one reason why. And he probably didn't see it scheduled on the other stuff. There's 30 comments on that video, though. That video only got 1.9 thousand views on my channel. But considering my channel doesn't post continuously, that's not horrible for that particular channel. Oh, I didn't know that. Well, there's a few different ways. Like I think Chris has a cameo actually set up, and then there's directly asking us and then like figuring things out. But I think at this point it's like $100 a minute is I think it went up. Unless you go through Cameo, which I think is currently like 50 or something. See now my brain's all foggy and kind of all over the place. Well, shit. I don't know. I want to do something. It's not that I don't have ideas. It's the worst part about it. I can go to Discord and there are thousands of ideas in different places in the Discords. I have Levi to do, and I literally have things from like 2 years ago. I have entire skits I can film, D&D skits and everything. I still have to do some other stuff. Spike's new bounty, I could revisit that one. There's this weird thing that you get where you have plenty of ideas, but you don't know what to do, right? I'd love to bring back the Constantine series. But to be honest, unless I figure out like who would we like if I did it as a one-off instead of part of the series, and at this point it's been long enough I could probably do that. Besides Star Wars characters, who would we have Constantine go after that we could sit here and do an insult battle with on? What villain? We could do Pennywise, but we already did Pennywise. But Pennywise is trending right now too. Spawn? The only Spawn I know of is a hero, so I don't know who Bobbity is. Oh, from DBZ. That person. It needs to be somebody currently in the mainstream media well enough known. Beetlejuice. I don't know. Right now, Beetlejuice is kind of liked, especially because there's different versions of Beetlejuice, and you have versions of Beetlejuice that isn't horrible. We may have to swing back to this, to be honest. There was a Percy Jackson versus Superman, Freddy Krueger, Chucky, Megatron. Freddy Krueger. Freddy Krueger we could do and have the live action here's the problem about a lot of the insults that we would do for Freddy Krueger. That could come off really badly. I think why would we do Wednesday Adams? Why would we do Wednesday Adams? That Freddy Krueger versus Constantine would be kind of funny to do. I need to work on it though. We would need the opening.
I'm gonna go upstairs to cover the heater's coming.
Go ahead and turn it off.
Okay.
Go ahead and turn it off. I'm having the same problem where the CO2 in here is not high enough to cause a significant issue, but high enough to make us kind of go wee. Q would be a hard one because Q is so powerful. Sorry, excuse for deli meat. So I'll tell you what. We will make a dedicated stream for the Freddy Krueger versus Constantine video. We'll work out the insults that we want to say. We'll figure out the opening, and then we'll do the same thing that we always do with these Constantine skits. We'll sit here and we'll hash them out and stuff like that. Maybe that'll be tomorrow's stream where we sit there and we come up with a bunch of insults. This also gives you guys an entire day, or most of a day, to kind of think of what to come up with and what to say about Freddy Krueger. Here's a couple of invitations. Remember, we like to punch up, not down. So it would be Chris talking to Freddy. I would be talking to Time. But yeah, I think stay away from burn unit insults is basically well, he's made fun of for his face, and that's a canon thing that he gets made fun of for how he looks all the time. Cosplay Edward Scissors, an ugly Edward Scissorhands. That I feel like that would give it away so quickly. That would be a dead giveaway. That would have to be the insult that like triggers it. Oh, you mean Freddy Krueger. And like in his head would also be one of those things where like, wait, are you calling me? and you've got him trapped inside your head. Oh, that's gonna be a fun one. Oh, look, Timu Wolverine. Oh, that's a good one. Here's a question. I wonder how good of an accent he can do. I've got another person I can reach out, but it would be really cool to have a fully voiced character. Let me check something. Da-da. Let me find out if this guy would still be open. STA, cons, STA, NTI. So we've got voice actors. I've got somebody that's an actual like from the UK type accent, or he can do one really really well. I think he's actually not from the UK. I don't know where he's from actually. Hold on. Can't remember. Norway. He's in Norway. Sorry. But he can do a Doctor Who fantastically. He does an excellent David Tennant, like spot on. Even looks somewhat like him. So this mage makes me worried. I smell rotten eggs and lung cancer. Finally, someone who smells worse than me. Oh my god, that's such a good line. That is such a good line. So so I'm talking to one of our voice actors, and he just picked up a Constantine role with somebody else. So he's gonna send an audition reel to me, and I'll take a look at it. We might have our Constantine. If we have a voice actor, I might just I gave Tyne. I'd have to redo some of my lines, but Tyne has lines. Did it? So it would not be hard to reframe how I speak to Constantine, while actively hearing him and remake one of my Constantine skits. Okay, save the stuff for there. I would love to work with Devil Artemis. It's probably not going to happen, just the sheer fact of how busy he is. From what I understand, he closed his commissions a while ago. Like he was working for himself, and then he went back to work. And he's doing a lot of stuff. So I have no idea. I'll tell you what, you get him to reach out to us. Maybe we can make a thing. Because I know as far I don't know. Can we hold on? Because he's a full-on professional voice actor. Contacting him would mean contacting him for a job. And if he's officially represented, then that makes things a hell of a lot more difficult. I'm not going to autoplay. He works with Death Battle, Team 4-Star, 3D animated Hiffle series. Don't forget to check those out too. Sponsors and business inquiries. There's an email that we can reach out to him. Yeah, he is. So I will let you guys know. We'll figure things out and kind of go from there. I'm kind of out of it. I apologize. Breakfast streams are not usually breakfast/dinner streams aren't usually. This isn't what we're doing. Plus, I already had kind of like a crappy day. So I'm going to call it a night. I want to thank you guys for joining me. Write down your stuff when we do the full-on video. I want to see if I got a voice actor, because if I have a voice actor, we might work on the script for Freddy and whatnot. But I don't know. I kind of want to test the waters with something that I know did really well, and then add a voice to it, and then go from there. Then test the waters with something new. But at the same time, that something new could be collaboration with, multiple people. Anyways, thank you guys so much for joining us. Remember, take one breath, one step, one day at a time. I wish you all peace of mind, serenity, body, spirit, and harmony, among others. We got the real instantly while I was doing this closing. Let me listen to that real quick. John. Tyne. It's Tyne. It's Tyne, like fine. So we have somebody, possibly, but if I can get somebody that can do the accent a bit stronger, it would be better. I wish you all peace of mind, serenity, body, and spirit, and harmony, among others. Until the winds blow your sails our way again, have an Acme day. Have an Acme day as Puck Development. Have an Acme day will retroactively be billed to your account. Have an Acme day. And remember, have an Acme day simply means have the best day you possibly can have. Bye now.